Yo! Video games.
I've never seen this game. I've only heard of it. It was $8, $7.99 on the front. And wow. Alright, chat, here we go. I don't know what we're getting into. Please do not. I'm actually begging here. How bad can it be? How bad can it be? And then we started off with these mech games, and then now we're playing other M's somehow.
It's a robot.
It's a robot. Metroid's a robot. She's got this big... She's got all this armor on. She's a robot. Alright, here we go.
Yeah!
I don't want to know what's happening. I just want it to happen. I might end up loving this.
The game that almost killed the franchise.
Well, it did until recently.
You kind of did.
All right. This doesn't look
Español.
This doesn't look too interesting so far. Turn those subtitles on.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Better be good, chat, or I'm gonna be pissed.
Maybe.
Does it have cool gameplay at least? If it's got great gameplay and shitty story, then who cares? Yeah, I've never seen this before either. I'm kind of curious. Suddenly got very loud. Wow. It's already starting off very heavy. Is that Samus? It totally is. Oh my god. Is she gonna look at the camera, Simmons?
Yeah!
Boy.
Why am I still alive?
This has the feel of Parasite Eve.
The baby.
The baby! The baby!
Oh, she's got a Metroid on her head. This is a big, expensive CG cutscene, man.
Yes, it is. Advertise this shit in the theaters.
The baby! It doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's a big, expensive CG cutscene. It looks pretty good. You got Goldie McGoldar right there. I don't know his name.
Time to go.
Don't tell me this is a title sequence.
It's the ending to Super Metroid.
Right, but it's like, do you get to play the game ever? Is this the game where Zero Suit Samus came from?
No.
They said they came from Metroid Zero Mission, right?
Yeah.
Everything's normal.
I awoke to the familiar voice of a quarantine officer.
Let's try sitting up, huh? Slowly now.
A dream. I had been reliving the tragic moments of my recent past.
Voice acting's really
Thanks
good.
to the hyper beam, which was given to me somehow by the baby.
J-Mink, thank you.
I laid Mother Brain to waste. And the explosion that followed destroyed planet Zebes. along with the remains of Mother Brain,
They didn't pronounce it
space
Zeebs.
pirates,
Yeah.
and my long-standing nemesis, Wriggler, and the baby.
The baby.
Come on, Samus. Let's go next door.
Damn, I don't know if it's the aspect ratio or what, but holy shit. Someone's got a thigh and hip fetish on Samus on this game. It is made by Team Ninja, I
Yep.
forgot.
A great boy.
Ready for a quick test, Samus?
It boots you into a testing seat. That sucks. Man. Wow. The pacing really went downhill, didn't it?
Sharp-looking charge beam, just the way I like it. Okay, morph ball next. Go ahead and drop some bombs. Okay, get out of morph ball.
Much better would it be if they allowed you to do this against all that stuff you just saw instead of watching it as a cutscene. And then you woke up,
All right,
and then they just
stand
skipped
in
this
the middle.
shit. How much better would it have been? You know what? Fuck it. Never mind. There shouldn't be any black bars. No, I don't know about that, man.
Kick climb to work your way up.
The game is absolutely rendering. Maybe it's a setting in the video option?
Just like that, Samus. Let's invite some of your pals.
It's got like an auto lock on. Doesn't look terrible gameplay wise. Completely functional. It's kind of well animated and everything, right?
Okay, looking good. Let's check your reaction time. Here come some beams. Dodge them. Okay, those are the moves I remember.
Now this is the yeah, we're actually on the original version, the Wii.
Nice. Remember how that feels. Next, how about a missile test? Use concentration to replenish your missile supply. One of your pesky buddies is lurking here
Holy
somewhere.
shit.
Find him for me, huh?
Can we get on with it? Wingsbearer, thank you for the tier 2.
One of your pesky buddies is lurking here somewhere. Find him for me, huh?
Oh, yes, the bar isn't even there.
One of your pesky buddies is lurking here somewhere. Find him for me, huh? Why not say hello with a missile?
Oh god.
Looks like you ticked him off. The rest is all you can
Oh, Crust is king! Thank you for the 10 gift subs, man. Holy shit. I appreciate it, dude. Congrats to everyone that got a gift sub. Crustus. Crustus. You got subs.
Now, jump on its head.
That's kind of neat.
How about you try using a power bomb? This area is well fortified, so don't hold back.
Lash, thank you. I like the mechanics. I just want to see them in like not like a testing room.
Unbelievable how well you've held up.
I wondered if this too was a result of the power the baby gave me.
Wackless, thank you.
Right, you're doing the meeting room. The big dogs are waiting. I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
Yeah.
Okay, Conan O'Brien.
Not even a fragment. None of the baby remained on me. I knew it to be true, but still couldn't help looking at my palm for a sign. Never again would I encounter the baby.
Baby.
Never.
Never.
The finality of it struck me once again. Mission completed. The planet Zebes was annihilated, and all Metroids were exterminated. A simple report, almost dull even, but it felt
Mega Sammy, thank you.
momentous to me.
My God, who wrote this? Why? The man who directed the original Metroid
The guy who
games.
made Super Metroid did this.
Days went by and
This is the way he always wanted it.
and people's recollections of Metroids and space pirates grew nebulous over time, relegated to a past concern of the galactic communities. Nothing more than a faded memory.
Man, they really made her stale bread in this game, didn't they?
Codename
1v1 fight.
Babies cry.
Thank you for the tier 2.
SOS with the urgency of a baby crying.
Baby.
The nickname comes from the fact that the purpose of the signal is to draw attention. The signal was coming from a remote part of space. I
think I prefer Samus to be like Link
had already been part of my
and to not ever talk.
Yeah, like in Prime
Baby's
3.
cry.
Babies.
It was as though it was crying specifically for me.
It's a lot of money that went into this game. Probably more money that went into this game than is going to go to Metroid Prime 4.
Be a terrible thought, wouldn't it? My fruit.
I'm actually surprised that they didn't go in like another direction after Metroid Prime 3. Like they tried this and it didn't work. I'm surprised they didn't end up going with just like how they remade Metroid 2, just like a large scale of that. And just make a new Metroid game like that.
We mentioned babies.
We mentioned babies. Like they already did 3 Metroid Prime games. Did people really want a Metroid Prime 4? Like, or did you want like a brand new Metroid game?
Well, it was kind of like without outright stating it, Sakamoto was kind of like, he never considered Prime like proper Metroid games because he wasn't involved with them.
So they are a departure. I mean, even though it's just Metroid from a different camera angle.
Yeah, but it's like a different studio and stuff, so it's like it wasn't him doing it, so it wasn't the real Metroid.
That's what I mean. Like Metroid 2, Samus Returns, like the 3DS game. Why wouldn't you just make that on like a large scale? Like instead of a 3DS game, make like the next Metroid game, but big, like an actual HD game. You know what I mean? I'm kind of curious why they wouldn't try to go classic. And I'm also curious why wouldn't they just do both? Why wouldn't it have moments where you could do 3D like Metroid Prime?
Well, this has a little like look around.
Exactly. This game tries to integrate it both. I mean, I think you could have had best of both worlds. All I'm saying is that a 4th Metroid Prime game seemed a little excessive. Because even after Metroid Prime, like, 1 had a lot of hype behind it, and then 2 came out and people liked it, and 3 was, like, good still, I guess, but I just didn't hear much about it. I think everyone was just like...
3 is pretty solid.
I know, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying, like, it kind of came out. And there wasn't much to be said, other than, it's good. So 3 ended with a cliffhanger, that's what everyone wants for?
Kind of. Half-ass cliffhanger. Oh, there is a ship following her at the end of the game.
So, do me a favor, can you press start and go to, like, video options or something? Is there any of that shit? don't know.
Looks like it's just a map. Status.
It's like how the Resident Evil games, after like 3 games in a series, they kind of change things up because it gets a little... Been doing the same thing for a while now. Guess not.
Cool. Maybe it just doesn't.
Oh, I thought I was about to say, is it really 2D with a dynamic camera?
Mostly, yeah. It gets worse when it gets like 3D movement because you're using a D-pad.
Yeah, I only say, I mean, I never even played any of the Metroid Prime games. Not really, outside of like the first level in Metroid Prime 1. So all I'm saying is that I've heard a lot of people say that the Metroid Prime games are like good, but not like as good as the other Metroids.
Remember me?
Remember me?
Anthony. There's only one person who calls me Princess. And that person is Anthony Higgs of the Galactic Federation Army.
Haven't seen you since that last mission. Hey, and your buddy's here too.
Adam Malkovich, a general in the Galactic Federation Army. Not only a trusted confidant, but also my former superior officer.
The worst fucking character in the
There
series.
was a time when I was enrolled in the Galactic Federation Army. And then I was young and inexperienced. As the result of a certain incident, I left Adam's command and set out on my path as a solitary bounty hunter.
What are you doing here?
The first words out of his mouth were typical coming from Adam.
God, her narrating everything fucking
The
sucks.
details of what had brought me to this place.
It makes it so goddamn boring.
Led the Federation here.
It's like I'm reading a book but watching it.
Here you
Yeah.
go, Max. Here's some food.
Oh shit.
The word he so
Oh
obviously
shit.
chose.
Pot roast taste test time?
Yep, and I did some mashed potatoes.
It's rock post.
Okay.
Rock pose. You can't say pot on
I know, you can't say pot on
Twitch.
stream.
Well, I'm saying it.
It's rock pose. Max, please.
Commander, we're all prepped.
Careful, hot.
It's rock post.
Rock post.
I think he approves.
Oh man. JJ's been making pot roast for the last 8 days.
No dice.
You need salt? Are you okay?
Slowly burn our way through.
This is the best pot roast I've ever had.
The electrical system here is out.
Rock
We
post.
can't get the barrier wall to open. We tried
Oh
with
my
the
God.
space, but it's tricky to
We're
do
all
without collateral
we're all
damage.
blending in and doing camouflage.
Need is
And there's
someone to
fucking
focus the power onto
uh,
one centralized
Samus.
location.
Bright red
Yeah,
suit.
right, red and
Yellow.
yellow.
To be fair, she doesn't fucking work for them. Not supposed to, anyways.
But those guys are pretty much blending in. I haven't even really tried it yet.
Well,
I did the creamy, cheesy mashed potatoes.
I haven't even tried those yet.
Yeah, you did.
Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna go on ahead.
Adam hadn't authorized it, but I decided to remain on site for the sake of the others.
Apparently,
Eternal Instincts, the game.
this is the part where right there it kind of doesn't make sense. Adam hadn't authorized it, but I decided to use it. I'm like, you don't work for him. You left. You wouldn't become a bounty hunter. You just said that. You're not in the army. You don't know him shit. Tell him to suck your clit. He's got a problem with it.
I think the appropriate term, Simmons, is sit on his face. I think that's the appropriate term. Cool. Actually, really cool. It's unfortunate how much of the game is spent in the horrible cutscenes and voice acting when you actually get to the gameplay and it's kind of neat. You know? And it doesn't look bad either. This would probably look badass on Dolphin.
It doesn't.
They don't explain the real story reasons. Why do the doors open with explosives? It never made any sense. Wonder how much this game sold.
Terribly.
Really?
Reggie even complained about it. He's like, you know, they talked about the budget they spent on marketing, put it in theaters and shit, and they're like, yeah, and it just like didn't find an audience.
Well, maybe it's because Metroid fans are. This is not any anymore. I mean, I've heard this game has really bad word of mouth. But outside of the kind of cringy cutscenes, the game looks fine.
Not exactly fun to control, and it's fucking linear as fuck, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of a Metroidvania.
More of an action game, right?
Yeah, it's just it actually plays kind of like a weird like 2.5D like space opera version of like a Metal Gear Solid. Like it fancies itself more like a Metal Gear Solid.
I already get that. Yeah, I'm already definitely getting that from the tone of the game.
Yeah. It's like, well, you're not Metal Gear because Kojima always puts all kinds of kooky little like neato doodads in his games of, you know, gameplay stuff.
The absolute worst part of this game is that there's little to no music. I was thinking that was just an introduction thing. How there's like no music.
Oh, god damn it.
Apparently the game does not have a lot of music. That sucks. The pot roast did go platinum, yeah.
Dude.
This game didn't sell, but the pot roast went platinum.
Yeah. You know what game did? They're probably doing the Zelda effect.
You need to make this more.
I need to make this
Right.
more.
Dude,
I
the
have
meat is
another-
just
I have
like
another
falling
roast.
apart.
Huh?
The meat is just like, I don't even have to like, I just pick at it and I just pull pieces off.
Yeah.
Adam has not authorized the use of Bob.
Right.
Even though you're a bounty hunter.
Adam? You a woman?
Have you tried any? Try it.
Is that good? I'm not that hungry though.
Well, good thing is pot roast can be warmed up very easy.
Yeah. We're still for you.
Might get some pinch, but okay.
Dude, like the veggies melt in your mouth.
The veggies like fall apart.
You eat a carrot and it just melts.
Is that the best part?
Yeah.
I can see like the lack of music and a lot of that. Game comes across as kind of boring. At least in Metroid Prime, you start off with like a cool set piece and
Yeah.
you fight like Ridley or some
Well, there's
shit.
a very big disconnect with the way the Federation talks to and about Samus in Prime 3 versus this game. Because of, you know, the disconnect
Halo
of
before
who's
Halo.
making it.
He's dead. Someone or something attacked him.
Yeah, Prime is like ambient music, you know?
Yeah.
But it's still good.
Get away from me!
Sky bugs. Wreck-It Ralph.
It was obvious that there was some pervasive danger throughout the facility.
Perverse danger?
I didn't know
God
what
damn
had
it.
brought Adam here. But I
You
did
inhaled,
know
they must have been
our
hungry.
operation
Oh, well,
was
yeah, I was fucking
imperative
hungry.
if we were to restore safety.
Adam, listen to me.
Clearly, this facility is in complete disorder. It might be too dangerous for your men
Light it
to
up.
go alone. That's why I've...
It looks like General Zod.
Coming out of the wall. Right, stay calm.
Well, it's the bad guy from Sonic Adventure.
Oh God.
Use Wiggle Waggle, Simmons.
Okay, that's working very well.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get out of it now.
Yeah, he's fucking you up, dude. Yeah, he fucked you up, man.
Actually, I was trying to get out of it, but
You didn't know?
Yeah.
kind of mashed. But I just saved right before that.
Oh, then thank God.
Simmons hit every button on the controller.
I did.
You have selected.
No.
Port break, thank you.
I was just.
Break.
It's what my heart desired.
It's like that movie Point Break.
Oh, thank God we can jump right back in. Oh, thank God.
Well, he
This
just couldn't back out.
This
That
doesn't
was
seem
a
like the
problem.
game is bad, it just lacks focus.
He was just trying to back out.
What else did the director of this game make after Super Metroid?
We're not going to make that that game called Tamagotchi.
That's a bit different.
Wow. That was a response to Animal Crossing.
I mean, it was both Nintendo.
Yeah. But, like, we need another one.
I'm guessing unskippable.
No, that's bullshit.
He's dead.
Wow. Really?
Someone
No, no way.
attacked him.
Of course not. Why would you be able to skip the cutscenes they spent so much money on?
Oh my God. There's gotta be. Tamagotchi. No, not Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi. That was the game where you use the Mii's. But you don't control them. You just sort of like you build a house for them and you just kind of watch your Mii's do what they do.
Oh, this game has 3 directors?
I didn't know what had brought Adam here, but I did know
Things are starting to make sense.
isolation was imperative if
was
we
gonna
were
fall
to
down.
restore safety. Adam, listen to me. Clearly, this
Hey, look at he looks
facility
like
is in complete disorder.
Zod.
It might be too dangerous for your men to go alone.
Yeah, you know what's wild? You don't even need a knife, Max. You're just cutting that with the edge of your thing.
They're coming out of the wall. Right, stay calm.
I like that he said they're coming out of the walls.
Yep.
They're coming out of the dang all walls.
There you go. Somebody's got of that.
Far enough away.
Now you can never exit.
It's weird, yeah. You can't exit the fucking.
How would you like a Metroid game made by Platinum Games?
I mean, that'd be fine.
This ain't good.
People
Well,
that
I
make
mean-
Bayonetta.
Sure, but Metroid's a shooty game.
Bayonetta has a lot of shooty. She has shooty feet.
It's not, yeah, but it's an action game.
Yeah, they just make fucking action.
It's not the same thing. Like, doesn't function the same way, really. I mean, I'm sure Platinum can do it.
You gotta think of Metroid as Nintendo's Master Chief.
Yeah.
Just literally that.
Well, Master Chief is Xbox's Metroid.
Very good, Kenny.
Concentrate fire in a single location and freeze that thing. And Samus, you attack the frozen spot.
Vanquish. There you go.
Yeah.
You mean Vanquish?
Yeah, that's a good point. But Vanquish doesn't have any of the Metroidvania.
Or the legacy.
But I mean, Vanquish is strictly third-person shooter, where this is, I mean, hell, like Castlevania took from this to create Metroidvania.
Thank you, Paralis. It's not wrong.
I didn't say you were wrong. It was just funny how like that comparison just fell into place and so conveniently for you.
Yeah, huh?
But yeah, Metroid's more about like exploration and solving shit, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't Vanquish?
Some light puzzles.
What system was that? Was that
some light shooting?
PS2?
Vanquish was PS3, Xbox 360,
PS3, okay.
and also now PC.
I remember I played the demo and it was fun as shit.
But it's Vanquish is nothing like Metroid.
It's an action game.
Yeah.
It's more like a combination of Bayonetta meets Gears of War.
Well,
Yeah.
fuck it, man. They should make fucking Metroid a fucking awesome action shooter.
I think they should too.
That'd
I
be
mean,
fun as fuck.
that's kind of what I was thinking. Like Metroid Prime 4, I guess that's what people want. That's why they're doing Prime 4 again.
Yeah.
But I would kind of love to see a different take on Metroid, other than things that
Teabag
they've
the
done
eye.
a lot before.
All right.
Because that's what almost this looks like. When you're in third person and running around and shooting and jumping, it